I still actively invest, but I'm like more of a long-term investor. I don't do like the day trading and stuff like that. One of my worst investments was hella emotional. Like, what I mean by emotional is that this shit, like, I just thought it was gonna like come back because I believed in it so much.
Evaluate, do your research, don't jump into something so quickly. Ask around, hey, you've done this before, what do you suggest?
You gotta really understand who it is that you're putting your trust into and who you're taking advice from. That's the biggest thing, man.
What's up, everybody? What's good, fam? MarVic Productions,
Yes,
Marlon, Victor.
Oh,
Is that what does that say? Chargers?
This says Chargers, baby. Let's go.
Was that a hockey team?
This guy. Our football team, G.
Football team,
Man.
football team. I know you're excited. You
Yeah.
want to get into some.
Just representing, man. I just want to say to all my Boat fans, all my Charger fans, it's a new era, man. We got something great coming with Jim Harbaugh.
I got questions on that.
That curse is broken.
Yeah, whatever that means, it's broken.
But let's focus on our guests here.
Yeah.
You know,
Before we do that, we'll talk about that. But yeah, we got a very special guest. Personally, very good friend of mine. Known you
Like
half my life.
6 years.
Yeah, 6 years now, about.
A little bit longer. Probably, I think closer to seven.
Okay,
I think so.
That's
Yeah.
right. Yeah, 2017. Yeah.
Nice.
Man, I met this kid 7 years ago in a different life insurance company before this one, and I remember meeting him, and he still is very competitive guy, and I think initially we definitely vibe, but we didn't click immediately. I think certain things happened where I got into some trouble. We'll get into that. And and really, I'll share this. I'm sure I've told you this before, and I'll get into it more. But when my car got repoed, I remember you let me borrow your car.
Yeah.
And that was
already? Huh? You guys were tight already?
That's
or
my
that was-
point. We weren't
we
tight.
weren't.
Nah,
guys
and he
weren't
did
tight.
that. He did that, and I was
That
like,
says a lot, dog.
who's this little black kid like being generous?
A long time ago.
This shit's a scam.
No, but I was like, that's very generous of him,
right.
very kind of him. So, anyways, I think since then we've gotten,
Especially since you guys weren't like dope, like.
Nah, I didn't
cool
really
like
know
that.
him. I knew of him, but I didn't.
yeah, no, we worked together.
Yeah,
we were
yeah.
part of the same
right.
hierarchy, same upline, and all that. So we saw each other all the time.
Mm-hmm.
But you guys didn't talk like that, right? For someone to be like, "Hey, yo, here's my whip."
We talked,
but
we
not
talked.
like.
Yeah, but you're right, not like that, and that's why I was.
Hey, yo, here's the fucking keys to my car.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, for some reason he did that, but
I didn't know that. I thought y'all already were like dope, tight.
no.
Homies for life.
No. So.
About the locals for life.
No. So yeah, no, I think that moment really kind of set the tone for our friendship, and personally, I just know that he's someone I can really count on. He's a funny guy. He's a good man, good father, just really, really good everything in my opinion. So I'm happy to have you on, brother. I appreciate you coming on.
Most definitely.
Definitely. It just kind of piggyback on that, man. Since you're highlighting the man. Very committed man, I could say, based on my
Discipline.
Discipline. And when this man says one thing, he stays true to that, and very loyal.
Kind of, but
Nah, very loyal friend for sure.
yeah, that's true.
Loyalty
That's a
for
good
sure.
word, loyal. Yeah.
So it's a pleasure to have you, my man. Always representing with the
Appreciate it,
bandanas. Well, we got the purple one today.
That's not a bandana.
Do-rag, man.
Come
My
on,
bad,
dog.
G.
What, you grew up around Mexicans
Who's
only?
this guy, bro?
Yeah, exactly.
You know what? Actually, yeah. You know what? Cudahy is only Latinos.
exactly,
Yeah, South
exactly.
Central, blacks and Latinos, we learn a thing or two. You know what I'm saying?
Bliff over here is my
Victor's
only
still-
black friend.
Right. Victor's still getting
He's
acquainted.
capping.
with
He's capping. He's capping.
Well, actually,
No,
no,
I'm not
really?
capping. I mean,
okay.
learn me. Yeah, learn
wait,
my boy
outside
too.
of these two, no, they're black friends. We gotta
like
get
that.
you more.
We gotta get
We gotta get you more friends,
diversity.
dog.
Diversity.
A little diversity.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Nah, man,
and Bryce is my only white friend.
Yeah, this isn't good for our image. What? Move the water? Oh.
I stay true to the
We didn't say
culture.
his name, but his name is Clifton Henry the Third.
No, that's my son.
My bad.
You're the second.
The second.
Yeah,
My
yeah,
bad.
yeah.
Shit.
Come on, bro.
Henry the Second. Yeah, your last name is King or middle name?
No, middle name.
Yeah, you've
Yeah.
got quite a name, bro. Is that just a Jamaican thing? I mean, nah, that's all
Nah.
cultures have.
Well, it's
like,
a family thing. If you're the second, right, and then now you're the third, you kept that tradition.
Pops is first, right?
Yeah,
Obviously.
he didn't ask me to do it or anything. Like, you know,
As a baby, he didn't ask you if you wanted to be named.
because you know what I mean. He wasn't like impressed.
He said, "Fuck it."
I thought it was cool, so I was like, fuck it.
Yeah.
Let's keep
Is he a
this
king
going.
too?
Nah, what's crazy is the true tradition of it. Like everyone has to be, but he switched it. So he switched it to king basically. So I just was like, let me keep it going this way. You know what I'm saying, to keep it a little more traditional.
Wait, he switched it?
Yeah. So his middle name is actually Anthony. So
yeah, really, you're not the
name.
second.
Though actually I am though, because you can actually put it on the birth certificate and it counts. But the thing is,
No, I get you, but like, all right, I guess the average Joe would say anybody that has the second would assume that there's a first.
Yeah. Which is first name is Clifton, so the middle name is the only thing that's different.
Yeah, I guess so, because that's different than junior. Because junior, you have to have the same name technically. Yeah, so
like
you're not a junior. Yeah, you're
like my pops, Victor. I'm Victor Rodriguez, but his middle name is Santos. I'm Alexis. So because of that, I'm not considered a junior.
Yeah.
Well, my dad are very close. It's like Marlon, Javier Hernandez, but I'm Vasquez and he's Velasquez.
That's so very close. That's crazy.
Super close. Yeah, and the Velasquez and Vasquez are super similar too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Well, Cliff,
bro.
Yeah. I was gonna get into like a little biography of you, but
tell us about yourself,
I don't like
man.
Biographies, man. Just ask questions, man. It's a lot easier.
Gee, what city did you grow up in?
In the biography form.
What city you grew up in?
Biography form. City I grew up in. I grew up in L.A. I've been here since I was about like 3 or 4, because I'm immigrated from Jamaica. Basically, came here back in '93, 4, something along those lines.
That was a rough time in L.A.
Yeah, I was a baby, so I didn't really know.
Right.
But yeah, you're right.
Do you have any memories back in Jamaica?
Yeah, I got a lot of memories back in Jamaica, but I guess you wouldn't say they're as vivid as they used to be. So I'm a lot older now. I forget shit. But
you're smoking a lot is what it is.
I actually don't smoke. I don't smoke.
Right.
But but yeah, man, Jamaica is a beautiful place, man. There's a lot of times
part
I
of
wish
Jamaica?
I go back.
What's
God damn, can I?
Yo, Vic. So watch it. Vic's not gonna let you finish. Vic doesn't let the guest finish. He just goes, so how old were you? Okay, what were you eating that day? Did it taste good?
I can't even elaborate.
No, you better keep
on
up
to the
with Vic.
next one.
This is why I put him in the middle. He's rapid fire.
He's like, we on the clock. We'll hurt this up.
You know what I'm saying, bro? You wasted 30 minutes already. So we gotta make up for the time. Nah, G, but what was the name of the village in Jamaica that you grew up in?
The village.
Yo,
Dog, what
are you talking about?
The village, the slums. What slums you come from?
Talking about?
I gotta make it sound good.
What's it called? I mean, just a neighborhood.
It's basically a province, a town. Because remember, we were colonized by the English, so it's not necessarily a city.
So you're born in Jamaica. You have 2 brothers.
One brother.
One brother.
Yeah, one brother.
3 sisters.
4 sisters.
4 sisters.
Damn. That's
almost there.
Almost there. So 6 of you total.
Yep.
You guys were all born in Jamaica, or?
Yeah, except for my youngest sister, she was born here, but everyone else, in Jamaica.
All right, so you grew up in Jamaica. You have kind of faint memories. Obviously, you're getting older.
Mm-hmm.
You know, hopefully they don't fade away. Hopefully you keep them.
All of them, yeah.
What do you remember though? What's Jamaica? I mean, everybody talks about. I haven't been to Jamaica personally. I've seen Rolly Romero when he went to Jamaica.
It looked beautiful though, like the rivers and all that.
Yeah,
stuff.
everything looks great. I mean, it seems like paradise, and
One thing I've heard about Jamaica, the people lovely. Great positivity, attitude.
I would agree. I think it's your guys' culture. You guys are very friendly and social, and
the music,
like Bob Marley, all these legends. The weed. I mean, I think that does help.
Yeah.
But what do you remember? What do you miss Jamaica?
I miss the feeling of being there, because ain't no place like home in a sense, right?
Right.
And since I've been gone for so long and haven't had the chance to get back, it's like damn, all you got uses those memories. But I remember we went to the Miami for the first time. I told you I've never been to Miami. But that's when I really was like, oh shit, I like Miami, because it just reminds me of that tropical weather. It's like, this feels like home.
Same Honduras. It's that warmth that
When I went with y'all to Miami last year, man, that was my first time ever being in Florida.
What'd you feel?
Bro, I same thing that you just said right now, man. I felt like home.
Yeah,
the culture.
I think it's in our blood. Like that kind of weather just calls our name. Like
the vibe was just different. It's like being in LA, but less
Congested? Yeah.
Yeah. So
I feel that.
and the weather too was great. You know, they say Florida gets hot, but I think when we went, it was a perfect weather. Like
What
you know,
it gets more
wasn't hot,
humid,
it wasn't
like
cold, it wasn't humid like
Yeah.
that. I did kind of randomly rain, but bro, just being out there, man.
That's that weather for
There's
you,
there's
man.
more Latinos too, so like I felt like I was able to tap into that Latino of me, you know, because I grew up more with Mexican and my Mexican culture.
Got you.
And being out there, you know, I felt like I was able to tap into like the Hondureño side of me. Yeah.
Okay. I like it.
So you still call it home. That's very interesting.
Yeah, because it feels like that. You know what I'm saying? It's weird.
But when did you? How old were you when you left Jamaica?
Yeah, I don't know.
What happened?
chugged that.
Oh shit!
He's done.
You want some more?
That's just how I drink for some reason, man. I don't even taste it.
You want mine?
Sometimes. You want mine? Hey, chill, bro.
My boy, you're going in deep. You're going fast too. You're
He
going.
said, "Shit, I'm talking
Big
about
rush
my
me, bro. Like we almost done.
For real. Yeah,
I got one more
Maybe I
drink.
should sit in the
This
middle.
podcast
For real.
Sober.
But how old were you, Clifton, when you left Jamaica?
I was about like 3 or 4 when I
You were
left Jamaica.
3,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
you still call it home.
Yeah.
That's I find that very interesting. It's like, do you even remember?
Well, yeah, I remember certain parts of Jamaica. I
You
remember,
legitimately remember some shit?
Oh yeah. I do remember shit like.
Which
wouldn't,
one of those,
I wouldn't
those
necess-
memories?
I got you. I wouldn't say it's like hella vivid.
Prove it.
But
Big said, prove it.
but you know how you play a scenario and story in your head, you can kind of like, you know, go through it.
Sure.
Like I could basically do that in my head. I
I'm
remember.
impressed. I'm
Yeah, yeah,
impressed. I'm
Oh.
shocked because like my mom passed when I was almost 4. I don't really remember anything with my mom. So like hearing you, like, damn, you left at 3 and you have memories you remember? Fuck.
Yeah, for sure.
You've got a good memory.
For sure.
Well, what's the story though? Like of when you guys migrated over here? Well, maybe you don't remember, but you know your parents.
He remembers everything.
Oh, well, I mean, he said he barely remember.
Yeah.
What was that journey like, or that migrating over here?
Did you guys all come together or?
No, we came in, little pockets or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, but that's actually a crazy story. I think I told Marlon this back in the
I
days.
think I remember.
Tell me, bro. I wasn't there.
Yeah, so
Tell this guy.
the story was like the family. So my mom and dad, they hustled or whatever. They had little things, a little more things than you could say the average individual. After we left Jamaica and went there for the first time. And this time around, it was just to more of just like have a better opportunity, a better life type of thing.
Right.
And my mom had the opportunity to, so she was like, "Yo, like let's go." But the second time was the craziest, because I remember this one. So the second time was where it got scary because we left. Well, I remember me being scared as a kid, right? Because like now it's like, oh damn, that was wild. But we left during that whole Y2K thing. So my mom was like terrified. We went back down. So I came back.
Pause. What's that Y2K?
So when they thought the world was gonna end and shit with the computers and all that bullshit, you remember that? Nobody remember the Y2K?
I don't.
thing?
When I think
Yeah.
Y2K, I think of like a singing group or something.
Yeah, it was
But
like
okay.
some
About the
shit.
NBA 2K.
Yeah, so it was like some shit. Everybody thought the world was gonna end. And she
This
left.
is like a worldwide thing or just Jamaica?
It was a real here in the U.S. But I don't know how.
What year? Yeah, what year was
This
this?
was back in like before, like 99, before
the fuck was
2000,
it?
like 99 or something like that.
Why did
I
they
was 3
think
years old,
the
I don't
world
remember.
was gonna-
It was something with the internet like crashed or some shit along those lines. I don't
Damn.
remember.
Okay,
It's been a while since I looked at it. I was like, man, why was that though? With the whole Y2K thing.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
long
yeah.
story short, we came back after it was a false alarm, motherfucker. Like, oh, okay, now it's a false alarm or whatever. So we
Still
came
here.
back. But the
Kinda
only
like
reason why we
2012.
came back the second time was because of extortion. So there was a gang there. They called them the
I remember
Clans.
this.
Yeah, it was like, wild shit, bro. It was crazy. I remember being in playing in our room actually because we had like beds side by side. We were playing fucking Nintendo 64, bro. Right?
That's right.
No, the Super Nintendo. Sorry, the Super
Okay,
Nintendo. We
okay.
were playing
The
Super
gray
Nintendo.
ones.
Yeah, the classic.
Shooting the
got
duck.
you.
Yeah, that one. So we were playing there. We were both in there playing. And all I remember is my dad running in the room saying, "Yo, get under the bed and don't get from under here until and just don't get from under here until we come here until you get out." And we were like looking at you like, "What the fuck?"
It was you and your brother?
Me and my little bro. And then legit, like obviously we're scared. We don't know what's going on. We're like, "What the fuck?" We hiding under the bed, bro. Hiding under the bed. Long story short, we end up finding out that there was a ton of niggas out, like, and because we had like these gated houses, like in I think it's like that in and a lot of the Caribbean.
Yeah. Honduras is like that. In fact,
Yeah.
what you're sharing right now is I have a similar story.
Oh, yeah?
But
That's
I'll get into that.
me of as I
Yeah,
was
me
okay,
too.
okay.
I'm like, fuck, this.
Why
sounds
we all
like
got
that.
similar stories?
Yeah, I mean,
Well, similar.
That's why we're here, guys.
Similar upbringings, like
facts,
you know?
facts.
So what's the story behind that? Like they were trying to extort your parents?
Yeah, I extort my parents because they were doing better in the community.
Right. Did
so.
they have a business out there or something?
Yeah, they
or?
had businesses. My dad, he did like construction and all that stuff, and my mom, she had her own little shop. So she had her shop. She did like hair in the shop, and she was kind of like growing.
So it's kind of like the gang
like
trying to tax and get their.
exactly.
I was
That's
just gonna
exactly
say
what
that,
it is.
yeah.
That's exactly what it is.
They're like, hey, yo, give us our portion.
Yeah. And then it was like a bunch of shit, like and they were just asking for too much. My mom got tired of it, and she just got aggressive. It was like, I ain't paying y'all niggas shit no more. Like I got family to feed. We not making no money type shit. Like I can't. I'm saying giving y'all niggas money and this and that.
we have nothing. Yeah.
It was a
makes
bunch
no
of
sense.
shit.
That's
So
fucking balls right there. That's ballsy.
she way too ballsy to be honest.
You know?
We could have been in some dead ass niggas. But anyway,
Well, exactly.
But hey,
But you're not.
she did what?
But you're
Yeah,
not.
we're
Right,
not,
right.
and she
She
did
stood-
what
she
she
stood
had
her
to do.
ground.
She did what she had to do, right? We would have probably never left, right?
So she stood up to these people.
Yeah.
And these people, I'm sure you probably recognize them. I mean, they're from your hood.
I don't
No?
recognize. No,
Well,
bro, I
he
a
was
kid.
young. Yeah, he was.
Yeah.
under the
I don't know
bridge.
their faces,
Yeah.
but like someone was like, "Hey, you
Did your
remember that
parents
story?"
is like, man, I know you. You're that fucking kid from
my parents will know them, but
probably. Yeah.
I don't know them because I didn't see their faces, right? Like I just knew that was going on.
You just heard that.
and then like the entire house is going crazy, right? My grandma was in there, like everybody, right? You know what I'm saying? The whole family,
I must
my
be
sisters, everybody. It was crazy.
Yeah, that must be.
Well,
terrifying.
that was a defining
Yeah.
moment. Like that was the
Definitely.
trigger for y'all to come then.
Yeah, they had like AKs, nigga.
Not only
outside.
that, yeah.
They was ready.
That's what I'm saying.
And,
So,
and they were trying to get inside, but my grandma, basically my grandma raised a lot of them, so that's why they didn't shoot up the place.
out of
Because my
respect.
out of respect for my grandma, because she raised them.
That's what I'm saying, is
it was
like-
crazy.
So
it
what
was
I'm
crazy.
what I'm trying to get to right here is like, yo, that was a defining moment where it's like, yo, this shit could go two ways. Number one, they could come in here, shoot up everybody, kill everybody, because not
No,
too
they're
many
not
people.
gonna. They were like I said, they were not gonna kill my grandma because they would have just obviously shot up the place, right?
Yeah.
But it was more of like they was asking my grandma to open up, like so they can go and they only want like my mom and my dad basically.
So they
Like,
would.
that's all we want, and we'll leave everybody else. Grandma was like, nah.
So it's
nah.
kind of like the mafia then, because at least the mafia has those rules where like family doesn't get.
It depends though. It was just them though. It was just them because my grandmother raised them. Anyone else, they wouldn't give a fuck. These niggas are ruthless.
Right. They would have
Ruthless.
just done it.
And it was only because of that one thing.
So they were ready. They came with weapons, armed, ready to roll. So grandma saved you guys that day.
They ended up
respect,
leaving, and after that, literally the next day, my mom was like, "Nah, fuck this.
We gotta
bounce.
go.
And then she literally conjured up this crazy Great Escape Mission Impossible plan and like took off, and nobody knew. And then until
So
she
she left first.
yeah, no one knew. She left with us, and no one knew until we fucking landed, literally in the U.S.
You, dad, and
So
your
it was
brother.
me, my sister, and her and my sister went first, right?
Okay.
And then my younger sister, and then me and my brother came together, right? So
just you and him.
yeah, me and him came together. My dad ended up coming.
What's that? Yeah. Well, what's
Yeah.
that
My
like,
sisters-
bro. Like
my sisters
did you-
went too. It was
Because
crazy.
obviously, like us Hispanics, we call them coyotes. Did you guys have something similar to that, where like somebody was guiding you guys, or
Back in the days, it was different, right? So back in the days, it was easy to get into America before the whole 9/11 thing, right?
agree.
So like the first time, that's what happened. The second time, it was like I don't want to like give too much, but, what I'm saying, without snitching on things that I shouldn't be snitching on. But it was easier to get documents where you can potentially travel on, and
Sure.
Right.
when it comes to like passports, you can forge this, forge that. You know what I'm saying? We see it all the time on different
Especially with
documentaries.
kids,
Yeah.
And it was a situation similar to that. And I remember her telling me a story. It was actually a pretty crazy story. I was like, damn, nigga, you was a lucky motherfucker, bro. So long story, obviously I didn't curse at her, but long story short, she told me she came in obviously on someone else's situation. You already know how motherfuckers
Identity,
immigrate.
Yeah.
And, the person, like, I know the person, right? And my mom don't look like that person. And I'm sure the average individual would be like, yeah, nah, nigga, y'all don't look alike.
Yeah.
So she told me when she went up, the shorty looked at the passport and looked at her, and then looked at her passport and looked at her, and it was like, and she was like, just go. And like literally just let her go. I was like, what the fuck?
That's like
It was,
God,
it was,
God
it was
opened
definitely
the
a
door
lot
for
more
y'all.
lenient back then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, then now?
Then now, yeah.
Nah, it's definitely
No.
not lenient. Nah,
Dog.
bro,
Oh
What?
well, yeah.
What?
Well, right now it's crazy. Actually, yeah. My bad. I'll take
Yeah, I
that back.
just had a
lot of
conversation
people are
with my
migrating.
dad about an hour, 2 hours ago, and I can say it. He's over there, but I was like, "Yeah, dude, you should probably come now. They're letting everybody in." But
yeah, I was reading actually Texas is standing up
Yep.
against all that. Where it kind of sounds like, Texas is ready to go on a civil war against the United States.
so they have to. They have to because our government. Not to go off on a tangent because I want to come back to the story,
no
but
worries, yeah.
yeah, our government is
Allowing all
we
this.
are tripping right now. I think as a country, in my opinion, I think we are off on so many levels, and look, it's complicated because I come from a family of immigrants. So just to be clear, I'm not saying that like I don't believe in immigration, but I do believe in proper like legal immigration. Like that's obviously my preference of how things should work. I think if you want to come to this country, you got to contribute. If you got here legally or illegally, we don't have to get into that. But if you're here, I would hope that your desire is to make this country a better place, just to bring some value and whatnot. But yeah, I think right now it's just crazy. Like they're just letting a lot of people in. There's so many questions. There's so much paranoia. Personally, I'm like, who the fuck is here? Like we don't even know what agendas these people are bringing in with chaos in the Middle East. Anyways, anywho, so but yeah, going back to so they let moms go through. So I got a question. Like he was saying, we have coyotes where, so for example, right now I was just talking to my dad. My dad's like, yeah, that might be true, but he's like, you know how much it costs right now? And I'm like, I have an idea. So 15 G's is what you would have to pay a coyote right now to be the guide from Honduras to over here.
American dollars.
$15,000, yeah. So,
But there's so much risk in that.
well, back
man.
then it was like 4. I remember it was like 3-4 G's. But
wasn't much.
inflation, I mean, everything's going up. So for you guys, excuse my ignorance. I mean, you guys are islands.
Yeah.
Or an island. So boat, and where do you get? You guys said Florida or what? Or
I we didn't take no boat though.
So how do you?
you
just
took
straight?
a plane?
Yeah.
Oh, okay,
okay, bro.
Oh,
Smooth.
because you're talking about the documents and okay, I got you.
The situation. That's how like I said. I'm not trying to say too much.
Yeah.
But
Say less,
you know what I'm saying?
I got you.
That's how a lot of
Did y'all do Spirit or
First class.
Air Jamaica, bro. Air
Delta?
Jamaica to Florida,
That's a
bro.
little
What you mean?
private jet and shit?
Spirit.
That's crazy. Okay.
But yeah, like it's like knowing somebody, man, that fucks with you, bro.
Yeah.
That's really
Connections.
That's how a lot of us get here. Don't get me wrong. There's other motherfuckers that they do other means, do it the legal way, and there's I'm pretty sure there might be a coyote too, but just in different. You know what I'm saying? I just don't know the. I guess you can say how they do things basically.
Yep.
Well, it sounds like parents were well connected. They knew people. and all that.
Yeah, I wouldn't say well connected, but you know people that know people.
Right.
That you know what I'm saying?
Well,
It's
man, it sounds like
funny.
mom just made one call. Hey, yo, we got to.
Nah, it wasn't no
we
one
bouncing.
call, man. But she had to make a few calls, but she was quick on her feet though.
That's right.
What's funny about what you just said is like your parents being well connected. It's funny because one of your adjectives in my books is like the plug.
Hey,
Like
really
you
had the
also,
game.
you know what
Right.
I'm saying?
Right.
It's
That's true.
like you guys want alcohol. You guys want clothing.
Sriracha sauce.
You guys want what else?
Sriracha sauce.
Fucking anything. You
This
guys
is
want
your man.
Bitcoin. You
That's
guys
funny.
want
Jeans, ripped jeans.
clothing. You guys want food.
My man.
I mean, this is your man, Clifton Henry.
the
second.
plug. The
Second.
plug.
Good plug.
The plug. But okay, so where y'all land in California or where you guys Oklahoma?
Yeah, Oklahoma. No.
Where'd you go?
We came directly to
Cali?
Yeah, we came directly to Cali.
South Central?
I'm assuming. Was there any family out here, or your mom?
Yeah,
just said,
we
yo,
had we had family out here, and my mom
Oh,
came
you
with
did?
her sister, and
Oh.
that's how it started off. But like my dad was the first one to come here though, like the first time around, and then the second time.
So
like,
pause. I got a question. So the gangs out there, they're looking for y'all. Mom and sister bounce. How soon after did y'all bounce? Because I'm sure you had to do it quickly. It's like
Well, in our cases, like our grandma was taking care of us. Like she was the one. She and my dad was the one. No, actually, not my dad. She was the one in the most danger because she was the one that thought she was the big bad wolf and shit and think she could blow shit down, right?
Right.
So they wanted her ass. So if she took off, for the most part, they still came back. You know what I'm saying? Like
Okay, so they kind of stopped caring. Like
but eventually, it's like, well, we didn't get catch the one that we wanted. Like,
Right.
you know what
So
I'm
we
saying?
kinda
Eventually,
forgot.
so
They
they was like,
forgot
"Ah,
about
whatever
y'all."
type of thing. So like we weren't in the immediate danger. Like it started to get a little crazier later on down the line, but like then that's when, you know what I'm saying, they just kept getting us like one by one.
A question.
Until me and my brother came together.
Question for you, bro. We'll jump to now, but like, are you personally? Would you feel comfortable going back home?
Oh, yeah. I feel comfortable. It's like at the end of the day, like I'm not gonna go anywhere where a motherfucker would potentially know me, right? Because now it's like Instagram time, so you got photos of me online, right? So a motherfucker could potentially find out that, hey, this is the Clifton nigga, and if I pop up, who knows, right? They might know. You know what I'm saying?
So
However,
think
I don't think
still like they still have your family name in mind though, like.
Oh, I still know there's people, I guess, family that, which is the craziest thing. Like I have family in the gang now, so
You have family in that gang?
that gang, like I swear, like I got
No,
family
I
in
believe
that
you.
gang.
So,
So it's like they talk and you hear things and you all that
Shit
just
goes back to
basically
you.
means
do
fed
they
back
know
to me.
these people are family to y'all?
Yes,
Okay.
100%. And it's because
So
like
that's interesting. Are
because you
they-
know how like sometimes you have family that don't fuck with you, and then there's family that really don't fuck with you.
I was just gonna get into that. So is this family on your side or
Nah, hell, nah. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you
Matter
got
of
family
fact, they
that
got
fuck
your
with you, you got
photo
family
right
that don't
there.
fuck with you.
Damn, that's real.
Yeah.
That's real. That's real ugly. But
They got
that's,
your photo there with the
I got
bounty.
one. Yeah, it's crazy. So I had a story. I'm not gonna say any names, obviously. I had a family member that's in it. This a nigga that I grew up with, by the way. Like I literally grew up with this nigga. Like he was at my birthday parties. We was hanging out, having fun. Cousin, that was my guy when I was their cousin.
Yeah.
So he ended up growing up to being a piece of fucking shit, bro. Yeah, but
Straight up.
it's wild. Like it's like disgusting wild, right?
he's your actual cousin?
My actual real cousin. So, long story short, he's in this gang, and I'm like young, right? And I'm in high school, bro. That's when I started hearing about it. And my mom was like, hey, you remember such and such? I was like, yeah. She was like, yo, he's a part of like clans. He's been doing some wild shit, killing motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? Raping like women, killing them, cutting their heads off, leaving in front of their family's doorsteps. He was a ruthless dude, bro. And nobody couldn't do shit because everybody in the community was scared of that nigga.
They
because
feared him.
They feared him because of what he could do. They also feared him because he was a part of this gang, bro. So it was like, that shit was wild. Like, that shit was crazy.
And I was-
Killing a good friend of mine, too. It was a shorty. I remember her. And I remember asking my mom about her. I was like, hey, you remember old girl? She just randomly popped up in my head. She was like, yeah, your cousin killed her. I was like, fuck, that's crazy.
I'm sorry to hear that.
And
It's crazy.
obviously the culture out there is different. So like the police isn't like that much of a threat to these gangs. You know?
Oh, they go to war a lot of times.
Exactly.
Man.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like Mexico. It's like our countries.
Yeah.
They go to,
It's
they go to
crazy.
a lot.
It's different. But,
Yeah.
but
But
fast
that's
forward, man.
different. That's a different area, not the touristy area. So don't be scared to go.
So we'll go to
Jamaica,
the
guys.
tourist area.
So if you went
It's only
back
my family,
to
though. They don't look crazy.
Jamaica, where would you go?
I'm gonna stay my ass in the touristy areas,
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah.
I don't even know Jamaica, bro. I just know I remember what I know when I was there, but I was a kid, so you're a kid, right? But as far as like knowing Jamaica, like other places to go, where not to go, because shit changes, right? I don't know shit about Jamaica, so I'm not venturing in none of them places.
You do have a Jamaican accent though.
Yeah, a lot of people say that. They say they hear it sometimes the way.
You mind
when I talk.
showing our
Yeah.
guests what a little,
I'm saying some of the guests, hopefully there's no Jamaicans because y'all might call me a Jafacan. You know what I'm saying? I've
Jamaican me
I've
crazy.
been here for like
Clifton.
20 years.
Jamaican me crazy.
20 years consistently, so maybe
Let's go.
maybe it
Do a
sounds a little American.
It was a little something, bro.
A little, spit a little bar or something. And
Bro, I've been getting this shit since I was a kid, man. Every
Jamaica,
time somebody
man.
find out I'm Jamaican,
Clifton.
hey, say something in Jamaican. Just say
Clifton.
wagwan. I'm like, nigga,
Clifton, you a
what?
yeah, so you're saying you're a pro. You're used to it.
I wouldn't
so.
necessarily say I'm a pro. Like I said, a Jamaican would probably say like, oh yeah, this nigga been here like for a long time and he doesn't talk Jamaican.
All right, say
Yeah,
like
need to find the Jamaican spot
say I'm vegan and I only eat plants in your accent.
Yeah, vegan, man, you only eat plants.
There it is.
There it is.
There it is. He passes
He's
our
official.
test.
He's official.
He's actually
official.
Jamaican.
He's official.
This is a real deal.
He's not lying. So, yo, Cliff, man, fast forward, bro. You get to LA. You're here with the family. What was your upbringing like, man?
It was extremely structured. We still in the childhood, huh? It was extremely structured, man. My parents, they like things done a certain way, and it has to be done that way. And they don't like I feel like when you grow up in like Jamaica, like your parents are usually some people call it strict, but I feel like they're
Traditional.
more, traditional,
Yeah.
structured, like not wanting their kids to be badass kids,
Strict.
and fuck up.
Did you get whipped?
Mhm.
Oh,
I was about to say that. Yeah,
nigga.
Did you get whipped?
yeah.
I got my ass switched.
Hold on. Bryce, did you get whipped? Did you get whipped as a kid? Oh, you did?
did?
Oh, what?
Why you
Okay,
Guys,
that's interesting.
Bryce is white. So usually the whites don't whoop their own
Nah,
little
they do.
whites.
Ask Eminem.
But our
They
whites
get put in
was
the
whooped.
corner and set on timeout. Put on timeout.
Really?
Get your ass
What?
beat
We got to
with
get
what,
to
like
a
a
mic.
Spoon? A wooden spoon? With
Whoa.
no small teaspoons?
Y'all whites, yeah, I guess when y'all go for it, y'all go, y'all
Oh,
crazy.
you've never gotten hit with anything other
What are
than
you
belt?
saying, 30 times? Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you said, I whipped 30 times one time. Got you.
You've never gotten anything other than the belt?
Man, my
nah,
dad used to hit me with this a lot.
Nah,
What's going on?
thankfully, my dad
Just the
kept
belt?
it at the belt. Yeah, dog.
Belts, bro, phone cords,
Oh, no.
broomsticks, bro, broomsticks.
See, my parents, my
My
dad
mama
loved
slapped
me.
me with this hand.
Oh yeah, I started getting slapped though after I left middle school. I remember the first time I got slapped, I wanted to fight her, bro.
My dad had a heart.
I was ready, bro.
My dad had a heart.
My dad loved me.
He whooped me with.
My
He
dad
whooped
loved me.
I remember.
He
the
whooped me with
only-
love.
I remember one whooping where we're in the car. I'm in the back seat. We're headed to Midtown. So I grew up in Koreatown initially, and we're headed to the grocery store. And long story short, they pulled my dad over because of me. And man, I'll never forget this because my dad played it so cool. He was so nice to me, and just I was like, yeah, get whatever you want at the store, man. I got the little hot Cheetos, man. I'm like, this is dope. I'm gonna get more tickets. Like I like the attitude my dad has. Got my ass home, bro.
Bang.
Whoop me like.
That's hilarious.
So I remember that, and I used to have
I
that.
still remember that whooping.
Yeah, bro. I'd go to the teachers, be like, "Hey, my dad whooped me. You want to see so you could charge some,
You
put
did
him in
that?
jail?" Yeah, man. I snitched on my dad. put him in jail. This shit hurts. Tired of getting hit.
Yo, I never, bro.
Hell yeah, bro, man.
Bro.
My dad.
This nigga said, "Yes, this
Yeah,
my
nah,
dad."
I remember-
Sure.
One for
Put
me,
him in
bro.
jail.
One for me is that I'll never forget, man. It was actually like elementary school, bro. I think I was throwing a tantrum. I didn't want to go to school. My mom just turned me around, smacked the shit out of me.
In school?
No, going
Back home?
No, before school. Like she was
Okay.
dropping me off at school because my mom used to work at the school.
Well, you know what? One
Your
thing
mama
I'm
was low-key
just
trying to obey the law. My mama did that shit in front of the dean, the principal.
Oh,
nigga,
shit.
That's that
anybody.
Jamaican shit. Yeah.
She didn't give a
Well,
fuck.
you know what? You know what, boys? Something
That's
I'm just
funny.
putting together now is like, this is mom's.
Yeah.
I didn't grow up with a mom. Moms wasn't around, so like I only had dad. So I think my dad knew that. Obviously,
Yeah.
a man's gonna have a heavier hand. So thankfully he kept it at the belt. But
Yeah.
I got hit pretty
So,
hard.
bro, but you play sports, right? You know, in high school and all that.
Yeah, I did.
Let's talk about them glory days, bro. I heard you're NFL pro.
Well, hold on.
whoa,
Before we
NFL
get
pro.
there, if you don't mind. So you grew up, you guys in South LA,
Yeah, so actually we moved a lot, bro. Like,
okay?
I can
But all
say
within South LA, or no, you lived in
we-
East LA at some
we
point.
lived at a lot of different.
Oh, yeah,
a lot of
fucking
different places.
Vatos
Hemet
Locos.
and fucking
Exactly.
I'm
So
tripping.
we
I'm
moved
tripping.
around
Okay.
a lot, man. So I can say confidently we've moved more than 25 times in my lifetime.
Whoa,
Damn.
whoa,
Yeah, so far. Yeah,
whoa.
real talk.
That's
real
more
talk.
than the military family.
Yeah, I was about to
Yeah.
say that. Yeah.
Hollywood. We've lived in Corona, like multiple places in Hollywood. One place in Corona. We've lived in what is that? Lakewood? No, Bellflower.
Mhm.
Lived in Bellflower.
Hemet.
Yeah, Hemet.
Palmdale. No.
No, it wasn't in Palmdale. Multiple different places in South LA, like multiple different places. But yeah,
Why'd y'all keep moving? Just because? Just had to?
situations.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Just
Yep.
moving. School. You know what I'm saying? You already know. Growing up, she's not like she had like an opportunity to where she can work a normal job, right?
Right. She just had
Like
to do what she had to do.
you gotta figure this shit out.
Gotta
Sometimes
hustle.
you have to live with friends, and you know what I'm saying, shit like
So
that.
now that got me, it gets me thinking, but like, it must have been hard for you to make friends then, or keep friends. Maybe not make them, but keep them because you're moving all over the place. Or
well,
really?
I feel like even though we moved a lot, she still kind of kept us in the same school. We didn't like change schools and stuff like
Oh.
that.
So
what
she
you
can still
would you guys
drive?
make the commute to school or what?
Yeah. So
Shit.
Okay.
we were still going to the same school, so I didn't like have to deal with anything like that. I was still moving in high school. Like that's how
Yeah,
I know.
that makes
That's
sense,
how I know
actually.
Laramie. We kept in
I was
touch
just
for
gonna
so
say,
long. Yeah.
but that also makes sense because that's hard. That's a tough process to
Yeah.
switch a kid from schools. And
Did
yeah.
you
Plus,
ever-
she didn't really know too. We all immigrants and shit. They don't want to fuck shit up.
yeah,
They just
yeah,
want
yeah,
shit to
yeah.
flow.
Keep it clean,
Yeah,
keep
exactly.
it smooth.
Hey,
So he's
they
been
approved him
accepted.
here,
He's staying
yeah.
here till he's 40.
Yeah, it's like what if I take him out? I can't get him in again.
Right,
Like,
right.
She didn't understand. She didn't.
But there's a
know
lot
that.
of sacrifices that come with that,
Yeah,
man, and
yeah.
the commute would be one of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's
Like
one
shit,
of them.
imagine being in Hammond, you got to come to school all the way here.
Right, right.
I was out of school by then.
Oh, okay, cool. I didn't know.
We did that. I mean, I got some scholarships. Shout out to my boys.
Hey,
Henry Grijalva. If you're watching this, bro, well, he already knows.
Hey,
We
bro,
stay in
get
touch.
some of mine, dog. You
Bring me
know
that
that
tequila,
drink,
bro. Nah.
Can you guys not interrupt this? Another shout out to Gerald and Bruce. This is crazy, but 4 Latinos came. I went to Hoover Street Elementary.
You know what I'm saying, Hoover.
Hoover Hawks. And long story short, our 3rd grade teacher, Miss Klein, her sister at the time was married to the principal of this prestigious, not all white, but mostly white, rich kids, elementary, middle school. We got a scholarship to go. Long story short, the drive was crazy. Like, it wasn't as far as, like, Hemet to LA, but it was Encino. If you guys know the Skirball.
It's on the way.
On the way to...
To Hemet. Yeah, you gotta go. You could go through Encino. Depends on where you go. Wait, no, wait.
Nah,
I'm tripping.
nah, you tripping, yeah.
Encino's a little, different.
No,
direction.
hell
I'm
no.
tripping.
Encino is like Westwood, 405.
Yeah, I'm
Brentwood.
tripping. I'm
Yeah, I'm about
thinking
to
a
say,
different
nah.
place. I'm
Yeah,
thinking-
yeah.
I'm thinking Indio. That's where I'm
Indio,
thinking.
yeah. No, just the 405 is, we know from LA, is just 405 is a different world. It takes an hour just to move, a mile. But I feel you on that, on the commuting. Definitely a
Yeah.
sacrifice.
No doubt.
Yeah.
Bring me that tequila.
Yeah, for sure. Oh, tequila?
Yeah.
You want to switch?
Yeah, might as well.
No, I can just go get the other one.
Hey, this
So
childhood,
you don't mix.
this childhood trauma got my boy like, fuck it, they gotta drink
Nah,
this pain
fuck it,
away.
yeah, bro.
Nah.
I mean, hey.
I just nah.
But nah, man. I mean, similar to that, like, I moved to Bakersfield, so it was different. The culture, obviously, culture shock, all that. But I didn't have like parents that would drop me off for school. My shit was always the bus.
Yeah.
That was the solution to everything. Take the bus, take the school bus, and if I missed the school bus, take the regular bus. It's only $1.
I feel you on
blah.
that.
And in the beginning, I was kind of obviously scared, like, oh shit, I never done this before. But once I got the hang of it, I was like, oh yeah, hell yeah, because I would stay after school with the homies, chill and shit, and just take
Drink
the
your
bus
beers
later.
at 13.
You know what I'm saying? That was wild too, man. Shout out to Diego Estrada and his brothers. Hope everybody's doing well. But nah, man, growing up with them kind of raised me very, very fast. His brothers were gang related. They were from Compton. They were in Bakersfield. Not to share too much, but they would come to Bakersfield when when shit popped off out here in LA.
Did you join any gangs?
Nah, but I was around a lot of people that were like gang affiliated. And
I did 18th Street for a week, and then I just
Weekend or week?
for a week. I tried it, then I left it. Not for me.
Yeah,
Nah,
man.
nah.
But I have a story, bro.
And
like,
you returned it.
I had to return it. Got my refund.
With Diego, man, there was an incident once, and this is when I learned that your tongue truly has the power of life or death. And I learned
Talk to us. What you mean?
I learned this lesson, man, at a very young age. I want to say it was maybe sophomore year of high school. We're chilling at Diego's house, and we're sipping, bro. It might be a Friday night. We're drinking. Me, him, his brother. We run out of beers, like maybe close to 12 a.m. We go to the fast strip.
How old are you right now?
I would say I was like 14.
You guys are all like 14,
15.
15?
Yeah, like
Okay.
Sophomore year. We go to the fast strip. It's a gas station there. We go buy beer. Obviously, I'm young, so I stay outside. My boy goes with his brother. He's the one that's going to buy us the beer. As I'm standing outside, these 2 dudes roll up, and they hit me up. They hit me up. Like, for those that, they banged on me,
Where you from?
Where you from? For those that don't know, hit up means like, where you from? What gang are you associated with?
What's your Instagram? Let me add you.
Nah, there was no Instagram back then. So whatever, I was just like, nah, I'm cool. I don't bang, blah, blah, blah. They're like, all right. They acted tough on me. So when my boy came out, I told him, keep in mind, your tongue has a power of life or death. I told the brother, I knew the brother was affiliated. I just didn't know to what extent he would go. So when I told them, I'm like, hey, yo, bro, you know, you see those two dudes, you know, they banged on me. And he was, oh, for real, they did? I'm like, yeah. He's all right, cool. We're walking to the car. He drove a nice Mustang, red, still remember. Little did I know these motherfuckers parked right next to us. These dudes that banged on me, to my right. Homeboy was strapped. I didn't know he was strapped.
Who, a big bro?
Big bro was strapped, bro.
Of course.
And when these dudes went to their car, this motherfucker got there. He let them go in, but before they closed it, he grabbed that door, put the gun, he robbed them. Robbed them in gunpoint. He said, what's up? Where you guys from? You know, banged on
What's
them.
up now, homie?
What's up now? Took their phone, took their
Who's
wallet.
banging on who?
Took everything, bro. And
What were you doing? Mouth open?
nah, I was in the car already, bro. I was in the back seat.
Get a cell phone.
So all I remember was Victor, drive. So I jump in the front seat and we take off.
Without him? No, with him. He came.
No,
with
yeah.
him.
Everybody jumped in, but you know,
So he knew
obviously he had the gun like that, keeping the point, and all I heard was Victor drive. So I went from the back seat to the front seat. They got in, bam, bam. We took off, and I was just like, damn.
And then what?
I was so close. No, but we went
Did you
back.
know him?
Huh?
You know the dude?
Yeah, this is
Yeah,
homie's
this
big bro.
is my homie's big bro.
Okay.
Yeah, I would say his name, but you know.
Yeah, no names.
Well, you kind of said his name.
No, well, Diego's my boy. I won't say his older brother's name.
Well,
Don't
we'll bleep it out. We'll bleep out. We'll bleep out
all that.
Diego.
Yeah, yeah.
Actually,
Anyways, bro, we went back home. It was crazy, bro. It started raining on the way back home. It was just a trip to me.
a movie.
Like, yeah. And then, you know, we just continued drinking, enjoyed the night, and we're just like, damn, did that shit. But later, you know, when I get back to my senses, I'm just like, damn, like
That could have been
that could have escalated a lot. What if he would have shot him? I would have been
accessory.
not only that, bro, but you know, I was the getaway driver.
Yeah,
I was technically I would be the getaway.
You were
driver.
14, huh?
I was like
You'd be
14
in
and a half,
juvie.
15.
You'd be in juvie. You'd probably
Yeah.
be getting out right now.
Yeah, nah, bro. True story, man. So that's when I learned, okay, like, what if I would have just kept my mouth shut? You know, whatever. It is what it is. They banged on me. Nothing happened. I'm still here.
Well, to your defense, you didn't know. You didn't know Big Bro was strapped and
14-year-old, bro.
yeah, bro.
I didn't know to what
You were
extent.
drunk.
I was buzzed. I wasn't drunk.
No, that's crazy, man. I mean, I got stories myself.
won't
It's
get into
crazy.
it
It's
like
just it's just hood stuff, you know. It's
Yeah.
what we grew up
stories.
with, you know, and it makes.
But you learn,
us-
you know, it makes you wiser. And I learned that from that. I'm like, all right, nah, next time. I'll just keep
What'd
my
you
mouth
learn?
shut.
Just I'm not gonna tell him nothing.
Nah, just a time and a place, you know. Obviously, if I could go back, I probably would have told him when we were back home, like, hey, yo, you remember those two guys? that were there?
Right.
Because again, like I never knew it would escalate to that.
Yeah. Did you know he owned a gun? No.
Yeah.
Oh, you did?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. He had showed it. I just didn't know he had it with him at that
Right,
moment.
right. He's like, all right, Vic, you like that cell phone? Yeah, I got you.
I don't even know if motherfucker had a cell phone. You know, it was just.
That's crazy. It's crazy.
But yeah, man. So any situation like that, bro, that you gotta go through.
Did you ever rob anyone, Clifton?
Me?
Nah. Jokes.
I'm saying I've stolen before, but I wouldn't say I've robbed a person.
Uh,
wait, I have.
Wait,
actually.
how do you steal and not rob a person?
No. Like, you know, you can steal from like stores and shit, but like not
You're
rob
robbing
an
the
actual.
owner.
Yeah.
Oh, I get what
But
you're saying. You're not I get it.
Yeah.
You're not robbing an individual physically. Hey,
Yeah, but
give
I
me your.
but I actually lied though. It happened one time. It
you
happened
lying,
one
bro?
time. So
Please don't lie
I'm not
on our
lying.
podcast.
It wasn't. No, really did. And you know, yeah. So it was a situation in high school. Like
You don't
me and
have
my
to
homie.
say
like-
it, by the way, but if you
Yeah,
want to.
yeah. It was it's cool. Like it is what it is. I'm not proud of it. You know what I'm saying?
You
It was
got
my
robbed, you know what I'm
past. But like the thing is, like it wasn't a successful theft.
Oh, okay. You weren't. Yeah, you didn't. You didn't actually rob.
Yeah, it wasn't a successful theft. So long story short, me and my homie, we just bullshitting
This
and
belongs in a movie or something.
yeah, like we're literally bullshitting. We're in actually in high school. I think I'm like in the 9th grade, bro.
Freshman.
And yeah, I'm in the 9th grade, and at this point, like I'm just like having fun, right? So it's after school, hanging with the homie, and he was like, "Yo, like, you know what I'm saying? They left the camera over there. Let's grab it." And I'm like,
Man, you couldn't rob it, and
I'm like,
there wasn't anybody there.
huh?
The owner wasn't there.
The owner was like fairly close.
Okay,
they were
okay.
fairly close to their stuff, right?
Okay.
So I was like, fuck. And we end up doing it. So we grab it, we take off. They see us, they fucking take off chasing.
We know you took it.
But cause like I'm hella fast. Like I'm like hella far, right? So they catch this nigga.
Guy.
Right, they catch this nigga. So I'm like, fuck, I can't leave this nigga.
Right.
So I went back, gave them their shit, and they were like hella mad, pissed off, and
Yeah.
then the cops started chasing us because it was one of those situations where the cops was just like coming down the street,
Sure,
and then
yeah.
they yelling and shit,
yeah.
acting all weird. And I was
They
like,
get
fuck,
involved.
and we took off. I didn't get caught. I don't think he got caught either, but that was the
What
only
the police
time.
tell you, or they didn't?
No, the police wasn't able to catch us because we were just.
You just.
I
knew
know
how
the
to move.
neighborhood.
You know how to
Yeah,
It
move.
was too fast, bro.
I was.
Yeah,
it was
yeah.
not just because I was
Cheetah.
fast. I just know the
My boy
neighborhood. You know
Flash.
what I'm saying? I hid behind like a tree and shit and some cars and shit. You know how the game goes,
Right,
man.
right.
It was just one of those days. I
It
was
was
lucky.
nighttime.
Yeah,
dark.
no, it was night. It was nighttime. But one of those lucky days. You feel me? So long story short, that happened. That was the only time that I would say I stole from like a person. But other times it was just like a store.
You tried to steal, but
I tried to.
Right,
it was
right,
unsuccessful. It was unsuccessful.
Yeah.
Never did it again though.
So, bro,
I was gonna
football
say,
player. How did that come about? Obviously, you tore your ACL.
Two different sports.
Okay.
But
What'd you-
no, I'm saying two different sports as far as like I didn't tear it playing football, American football.
How'd you tear?
I tore it playing soccer.
Oh shit.
The
you
other
played soccer.
football. Yeah, I played soccer.
the real football.
Yeah, I
Mhm.
played
Yeah,
soccer. Someone slid tackled me from behind, hyperextended it backwards to the side, tore it. But
Were you
yeah.
still in high school then, or were you?
No, I was
graduated?
actually a bit older.
Okay.
I tore that shit when I was 24.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah, 20 on Mother's Day.
Was this
Yeah.
a Sunday league or something?
Yeah, it was a Sunday league. Bro, I was so
Them
nice.
Sunday league motherfuckers.
Yeah,
Some
man.
of
They
them don't
play
know
dirty.
how to play.
Yeah.
They
They
take
act
it
like they getting
seriously.
fucking paid, bro.
They
Like,
think they're going pro. Like, bro, you don't need to go that hard.
There ain't no
Niggas-
scouts here. You
niggas
chill.
acting like healthcare free, nigga. Like, nigga, I had to pay for that,
Yeah,
bro. Like,
man.
So
I
yeah,
had to
bro.
pay
so,
for this
so
industry, nigga.
Did that shit
That's
like
crazy.
give you like a
This
mental
injury, I mean, huh?
setback or what?
I meant to like the ACL tear.
Yeah, like what? Talk to us about that, bro.
Did you go through trauma?
Trauma. The
Depression? Did you?
the whole
how'd
thing-
you feel, dog?
No, I didn't go through depression or anything like that. Like I was 24,
Did
bro.
mom come and
I
smack
had a
you?
kid
Like, hey, what the fuck you
afterwards,
doing?
so it's not like I was gonna fucking go pro or anything like
Yeah.
that. But when it was hella painful when it happened.
Yeah, could you walk? You crutches?
Hell
or-
fucking no. The moment that it tore, I was going through
You
the
knew it was done.
craziest amount of pain. Like I've like fractured this knee, the same knee by the way. Fractured this knee before. It was hella painful, but not compared to the fucking ACL tear, bro. And then my shit just swelled up. It was tough. And then like walking, like if you buckle or you don't step right, like you'll feel your shit giving out.
Yeah.
That shit, it was the worst before surgery.
picture
Surgery
that.
was fucking wild. Even narcotics couldn't save me, bro. They gave me narcos.
Pain was that much, huh?
Yeah, they gave me morphine when I was there. I still was feeling that shit thumping.
God
And they gave me
damn.
like, pain meds to take home and shit like that after the surgery, bro. Jesus Christ, bro. I'm like, obviously I hate pain meds. You know what I'm saying? I hate any medication, but I had to take it because it was so fucking painful.
Too
But
overwhelming.
I'm fucking drunk off this shit, right? And that shit still hurting and shit.
That's
bro.
crazy.
It was wild. It was
Yeah.
wild.
It's kind of. I'm thinking about the movie Get Rich or Die Trying with 50 Cent. It's like going through his rehab process after getting shot. He got like the morphine and all that
Bro,
shit.
morphine feels like shit, bro. Like you could feel the shit going through your veins, dog. It feels like shit.
I've
I don't
never
know if
had
you
it.
never had it.
Nah,
No.
but
It feels like shit, bro.
I've heard
like,
stories.
it's the
like
worst
people get
feeling
addicted
ever.
to it too.
I don't understand how.
Well,
I hate it.
you were in pain, so
But I hate
But
it.
it's
But
a
those
different
people that
feeling.
get there's a lot of people that get addicted to it that are going through pain and they're prescribed. Like there was this thing that happened. I forgot how long ago. I was watching this documentary on Netflix. I didn't get to finish it. Where the doctors were just prescribing niggas like these meds, even though you know what I'm saying they didn't need it and shit.
Mhm.
And
Is
that's
it
how
just to
like a
take, like,
wave of
insurance money
motherfuckers.
or
Yeah,
what?
yeah. Because they was getting all these money bonuses and all that shit. And it's how a lot of motherfuckers got addicted to the shit. I still haven't finished watching it. I think I probably like watching like 30 minutes of the shit, but that shit was crazy, man. So I personally can't understand it, but I see how over time it just constantly happens. You get so used to it, it just might just be normal for you at that point. Who knows? But that shit was
maybe
rough.
it's the type of pain that people are going through where
Yeah.
the morphine actually does help them, and because your pain was like a physical pain, obviously. Maybe other people.
Yeah, there was
does-
a situation in the show where the dude, I don't know if it's a true story or not, but like let's say he hurt his back, he's taking the shit, he keeps taking it and now they're prescribed. It's getting worse and worse because like he's still hurt, right? It's not like it's cured, and they keep prescribing him shit for higher doses because of pain. Like your body gets used
Gets
to it
used
over
to it,
time.
right?
So
right.
like that pain is gonna continue, right?
Right.
But you got to keep on taking it to
Right.
get to relieve the shit because it's painful.
So
In
you
my
really
case-
never heal.
In my case, like obviously the pain went away, so who knows, right? But to keep it a buck, I still feel some funny stuff.
Well, I
in me.
remember playing ball. There's times where you were kind of like, all right, I need to chill.
No,
but
that's
that's my
just when
fault,
he
though. I
was
didn't go
losing.
to-
If you
I didn't go
notice,
to
he would
rehab.
only bring that up when he was
This
losing.
motherfucker.
So
Hey,
that's
yo,
not
you know
true.
what though?
I
That's not
question
true.
the validity of all of this.
That is not true. I swear.
Looking at your knee looks fine.
Yeah.
Nah,
Did you even
that's
break
not
it?
true.
Yeah. Nah, G, but man, you're pretty nice in the court though, dog. I remember the first time we played, I was like,
What about me?
I was like, you too, dog. But I'll never forget the day you fucking hit me with the ball in my face, dog.
That's right. That's
I
right.
was like, this,
Talk about
this,
that.
This, dog.
Talk about it.
I was like, this fool's he's in the zone right now. You
It's competition.
can see it in his eyes, dog. He just like,
My brother-in-law
It
calls
goes
him
evil.
Snake Man because of the court.
oh yeah,
Yeah, I'd ride for my team, man. It's like the homie, he forgot the score, so I gave us an extra point. You fucked up. You should have kept score.
He's like, yeah, man, Marlon the
Hey,
Snake every time.
yeah. Those are some good ass times though, man. COVID times,
I do miss those
everything was
times. We gotta
closed
bring that
and
back.
we were all balling
that
in
was
the
fun,
private
yeah.
court.
Yeah,
definitely.
we still.
But nah, G, like I didn't know you were athletic like that. Like homework
tell,
got
bro.
hops, dog.
You can't tell, bro.
You got some hops, G.
He's all right.
I'm
It
a
looks-
little nigga, but
It
I'm
looks
pretty
like
athletic.
Hops because he's 5'6".
This guy.
But,
He's such
This guy.
but it's not that. It's
Uh,
just his
5'7",
height.
nigga.
But I'll give it to him. He can.
Nah,
can
it's
jump.
not that,
He can
bro.
jump. He can
Nah,
jump.
hey,
I
yo.
actually can't. I can't.
Yeah, no,
Thank
you
bro.
can't, bro.
Appreciate you, bro.
I
Appreciate you, bro.
I was like,
Really
yo, this little dude's up there. Like I can't jump that
Little
high.
dude?
Little dude.
Yo,
Like-
calm down.
I was like, yo, his feet are like.
Calm down, big dog. Calm down.
Nah, he can move. He's fast.
Yeah, he's fast, and you got the nice
That's about
little,
it.
It's
got
a
the nice
Jamaican
little cross
in
and
me, bro. It's a
layup.
Jamaican
It's dope. But dog, but man, it's crazy that obviously going through that injury, man, and that's why I respect these athletes that come back from a torn ACL. You got people like Paul George that fucking broke their whole leg, and to be playing at the level that they're still playing, that takes a lot, dog. Like a lot of mental toughness as well, because your body's not gonna be
It's
the
not
same.
just the physical.
Yeah, bro. Like it's a lot of mental to come back from all that shit. A lot of people don't. There's athletes that don't come back from it. They tear their ACL. That's
true.
it. They're done. Because that rehab
That's true.
process is a bitch.
It is a bitch, and also I can't really complain. I didn't do like real rehab. I told you,
Yeah.
healthcare and free, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's facts.
You know what I'm saying? I had to
Funny,
get
but
they had
facts.
to
So-
kick me out, bro. After 2 weeks, it was like, hey, your shit not
Get time
covered.
up.
So we like you, but you're not paying. So figure it out.
So what'd you do after that, bro? Like how'd you heal that shit?
He didn't.
I didn't do too well
Remedies?
because remember I had a newborn at the time. Like when I tore my ACL, like a month after. Actually, the month
Shout out Lil Cliff.
after. The month after I got my surgery,
My
got a
favorite
newborn.
Clifton.
Baby mama had the C-section, so she was decommissioned for a bit.
Shit.
So
It must have been a rough time then, huh?
yeah. So I had to basically be the father and the mother in certain aspects, obviously.
Yeah. My boy, the limping
And
and shit.
wake up, basically, waking up, rocking this nigga to sleep type shit. So I feel like some of that helped,
Yeah.
right? Could I have done it on my
You
own
had a
if
natural
I didn't
rock
have
with the knee.
a kid? Maybe, who knows? You know what I'm saying? Maybe, right? But I was doing other little resistance stuff, but like minimal stuff.
Bro, I got a question for you, man.
'Cause that shit hurt like a bitch.
Were you already the Cliff that you are today at that time? Like, and what I mean by that is like, were you obviously like you're very disciplined in the gym?
Okay.
Were you vegan and like gym committed at that time already?
Not
He
vegan.
ate steaks, dog. Medium
vegan.
rare steaks.
I never ate a steak in my entire life.
You never
He
had a
said
steak?
pause.
We've
I've
talked
never
about
had
this
a steak, yeah,
before.
yeah.
Damn.
Never had a steak in my entire life.
Maybe that's why you're vegan, because you
That is
haven't
not
had a
why I'm
steak.
vegan. That is not why I'm vegan.
I'll tell you what. After this, steaks.
Jamaicans
on me.
eat
Steaks on me.
oxtails all the time. Oxtails
Steaks
is
on me.
fire. And that's beef.
So
Steaks on me.
surprisingly,
Let's go.
I've never had an oxtail.
Bro, how you not gonna have an oxtail?
I'm
Yo,
kind of.
what
I don't know
about-
the
you
never
word.
had oxtail then?
Nah, the word tail. Just I'm not.
Not,
I'm
not
not
on my crib? No, never.
no, I mean maybe you've had it. I've never had it.
No,
I've
I've
tried
never,
the Jamaican
when
food,
we
it's bomb.
met, I wasn't eating oxtail. I stopped eating like beef like when I was like 19. But as far as like you have an oxtail, like
Never.
they'll still cook it. You know what I'm saying? My family still cooked it. Like
Yeah,
around
that's
the
what I'm saying.
time.
Maybe I mean I
probably
lived with
haven't.
you for some
Yeah, that's what I'm
time, so
saying.
maybe
Like, I thought you
maybe your mom
probably
made
did.
it, but I'd never
Probably
had
don't
any.
remember.
Nah. Yeah. Have you had oxtail?
Nah.
No.
I
Yeah,
don't
it's
know what it looks like.
it's beef, bro. It's a
Is
fire.
it fire? I mean, I hear
I'm
it.
down to
It
try
is
it.
fire.
Yeah.
I'm
I
kind
have
of
not. I
down,
don't.
not
I have
gonna lie.
not met a single person that don't love oxtail, bro.
Love.
They love oxtail. That's one of their favorite shit.
Does
Okay.
Golden Spoon Have him on deck.
Yeah.
Come on,
bro.
What Jamaican restaurant?
You know what I'm saying?
On that note, what is Golden Spoon?
Yeah, let's touch on
Plug
that.
it in real quick.
Oh yeah, Gold Spoon, Jamaican cuisine, located in Inglewood, California, off West Boulevard. I forgot their address. There's too many addresses to remember.
It's called Gold Spoon.
Yeah, Gold Spoon Jamaican cuisine.
Gold Spoon Jamaican cuisine.
Ran by the Henrys.
Yeah, so it's a family restaurant. My mom is a chef. She's an amazing chef, obviously.
Damn, from being in Jamaica,
Hustling,
having the
business.
gangs outside with AKs to
Yeah.
fucking having a restaurant in Inglewood.
Inglewood, California.
Gold
That's right.
Spoon,
Yo,
man.
mom sounds like a grinder.
Yeah,
man.
Mom's is a G,
yeah.
dog. Like we
Yeah,
need
straight
to
up.
up work. I can't cap. She puts.
Yeah, I
in
gotta
work.
drink some whiskey for your moms right here, bro. Shout out to moms.
shout out to Moms. You brought up Paul George sports.
Yeah.
You want to talk about your Chargers for a second?
Man.
I'm gonna be real. I can't really. I have questions, but I'm not a
For sure,
Chargers
man.
/
So,
NFL. Clifton knows a little bit more than I do.
He knows about betting and fighting.
You know what's crazy? I know more about the UFC than
Yeah.
I do about football these days.
Man,
I
me
gave up
too.
on football a long time
Yo,
ago. I don't watch football, basketball, no nothing.
talk about UFC, man. They robbed Strickland on that last fight.
Oh, 100%.
100%.
I didn't see it.
And you
Once
know what, bro?
once I learned the homie wasn't gay, I lost all interest in the sense of like. Let me explain myself.
Okay.
This young man told me that. What's his name? His opponent?
DDP or DDP?
The guy that Strickland
DPP.
fought.
I don't know his full name.
Okay, call him DP.
Mm-hmm.
Victor calls me one day. He's like, and I shared it last
Yeah, you
night.
did,
But
you
Victor
did.
was
That's
like,
funny.
"Hey, man, Strickland is obviously very. I mean, maybe he's homophobic, right? But he's, not about that life. His opponent, he told me, was gay. I thought so. I was like, oh shit, is like a straight guy or is a gay guy? They both hate. This is great.
Well, look, the reason why I said that is because there's a lot of video out there of this
Of
guy
him kissing his coach.
Yeah, this guy,
seen
and,
that.
and they did it after the fight with Strickland. They fucking did it right in front of DC.
Oh shit, I didn't see that.
There's a video. I'll send it to you, bro. They did it right in front of DC.
What?
And DC's even looking at them like, what the fuck?
Right.
But
He
I
might be bi
I guess
then.
it's a culture thing in South America, bro.
in South Africa.
Oh yeah, my bad. Shit. South Africa.
Yeah. They
Damn.
kiss each other in them.
I guess yeah. It's kind of like the
It's like
Italians, right? The Italians kiss themselves in the cheek.
Ethiopians.
That's different though. A kiss on the cheek.
Yeah.
We do that.
I
Like,
guess they
Latinos do that.
do it in the mouth, bro.
Yeah,
But there was a lot of questionable things.
That's gay.
And that's why I'm like, yo, this dude, they're gay, you know.
like,
but like
all the men there do the same thing. It's like all the men.
I
Or
guess it's a
just,
culture thing.
like,
I-
all the men.
We'll have to look it up.
Yeah,
but
don't quote me on it. But there was a lot of sus things that were going on, like the culture.
no, that's fair. I get where you're
rubbing,
coming from.
you
Yeah,
know?
I do. I thought so as well because I'd seen that. But just to clarify, like the moment I learned he wasn't gay and he had a girlfriend, I was like, I'm not watching this shit anymore.
Yeah.
I was kind of lost.
But
interest.
anyways,
But anyways,
let's talk about the fucking
definitely
Los
got
Angeles
robbed.
Chargers, man. Like how I started this video. Shout out to all my Bolts fan. I know it's been a rainy time since the organization started.
Oh damn.
And
Wrong boat, man. You said boat. I'm thinking like, oh yeah, you fuck with you saying boat too.
Motherfucker fast. He fast. But nah, man. So
We do
check
like
this out,
both.
bro. I was doing the math. I've been a fan since 2006. We're going on 18 years. And these 18 years of me being a fan have been nothing but heartbreaks. Heartbreak after
pause.
heartbreak.
Why the Chargers for you?
LaDainian Thompson, man. I
LT?
saw
I
LT.
remember him.
LaDainian Thompson, he inspired me. That's how I got into football.
Okay.
You know, this guy, people got Emmitt Smith, they got Barry Sanders, they got
Your
all
dude
these
is LT.
legends. And for me, it was LT, LaDainian Tomlinson. And in 2006, he broke, massive records as well. It was just a perfect time, like,
To be a Chargers.
yeah,
fan.
he just his helmet with the black vision, like he just looked sick.
He looked dope.
and the way he ran the ball, dope.
Were
It's
these
called
the
it's called a visor.
With the visor, yeah.
is this San Diego?
Yeah, so
Okay.
they were in San Diego. They were the San Diego Superchargers, and man, in 2006 we went 14-2. We lost to the Patriots in the AFC West Championship, and that was a heartbreak moment. Nate Kading was our kicker, and he missed a field goal. He missed a field goal to send us to
Shit.
the fucking Super Bowl. And
Just like who missed the field goal this weekend?
Tyler Bass for the Bills.
Yeah. He
Yeah.
deleted his Instagram.
Yeah. A lot of people are donating to his charity though.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
which is good. That's a positive sign. Obviously you're not gonna kick a man when he's down.
yeah. Kick him. Yeah.
So yeah, 2006, man, I was, Tom Brady. That's how I kind of got something against Tom Brady because he would always take us out. And we had Marty Schottenheimer as our coach, and we fired him after going 14-2. You know, so to kind of give you guys the history of our organization, I was telling Bryce about it, has never fully been the type to invest into great coaching and great staff. They were cheap when it came to that.
Yeah, like even now, you guys are kind of riding the Rams, no?
No, not at all.
No?
Nah. But not at all. But the reason why we came to LA because San Diego didn't want to fund for our stadium. And then the opportunity presented itself to come to LA.
Because y'all sucked?
Nah, bro. They just the city
No,
didn't
no, that was a question. That wasn't a statement.
Nah, bro. Like San Diego, that's where the real fan base is. You know, there's a lot of diehard Charger fans there, but unfortunately, the city didn't want to fund and pay for a brand new stadium.
It's fucked up.
You know, LA presented itself. LA wanted to have a football team again. Obviously, the Rams. They had history. They came down, and we came down.
Are the Chargers like the Clippers? Rams are the Lakers?
As of now, unfortunately, you
you are a Clipper fan,
yeah,
too.
to top it off, right? LAC. But yeah, G. Pretty much we build that reputation. Unfortunately, you know.
Yeah.
I feel like the Chargers become relevant the moment we start winning championship, and with this new hiring of Jim Harbaugh, man, I feel like
this was the UFC coach.
No, Michigan.
Michigan.
Yeah,
Yes,
he just won the NCAA championship.
Ah, okay, so he just won a championship.
So the track record is amazing, bro. He took the 49ers to the Super Bowl, 3 NFC championships, went to the Super Bowl, came up short. So it's clear to me, bro, that Jim Harbaugh is not coming to LA for the money. If it was about money for him, he would have stayed in Michigan because Michigan offered him a crazy fucking contract.
More money over there?
Yeah, he has unfinished business, and that unfinished business is Super Bowl.
Okay.
Unfinished business.
His brother.
I like that. I like that story.
Yeah, his brother, John Harbaugh, who's the coach of the Ravens, has a Super Bowl ring with the Ravens.
Currently, he's the coach of the Ravens right now?
Yeah. So they play Sunday. So for Jim, trip out, bro. He was a Charger, too. So our team drafted him. So...
Oh, he was a player.
Yeah. So let me backtrack. He was a quarterback for the Michigan Wolverines. That's where he went to school. He played quarterback. The Chargers drafted him. He played quarterback for the Chargers. Trip out. Now he brought a championship to the Wolverines, Michigan, and now he's coming to coach the team that drafted him.
Oof.
So
Legacy.
yeah, it's crazy, man.
We're at 1 hour? Okay.
So I'm excited. I'm excited for this new era. Obviously, you know, like you said, the Chargers have kind of been known like the Clippers. There's a lot of hype on paper, a lot of talent, but we just never been able to take that extra step. And I feel like with Jim Harbaugh, what he brings with the experience as a head coach.
This could be it.
Yeah, he's going to clean house for sure. Get rid of all these staff that, you know, ain't here to win a fucking
Just
championship.
recreate the fucking team.
Yeah.
What was your guys' record right now?
Bro, we won like 5 games.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
Okay,
5.
but this guy hopefully he's like your savior.
Yeah, like we've always hired.
It starts at the top. Yeah, if you have a fucking
legend.
coach with, you know, that's a legend. He said allegedly. He's talking shit.
Oh yeah, nah, G. Like I feel like this is what our organization has been missing, bro. Is true leadership, a motherfucker with track record. Like, look at this clown that we had, Brandon Staley, bro. He coached defense for the Rams, and before that, he was a Division III college football fucking.
Not the
coach.
same resume this guy has.
Like there's no winning there.
Right.
Where's your titles? Where's your championship? And before that, we had Anthony Lynn, who was a running back coach. And then before that, we had fucking Mike McCoy. Like,
did you see this coming as a fan?
Yeah. I mean, what it just timing, bro. Timing's everything, man. And even before we hired Jim Harbaugh, he had commented on our quarterback saying, like, man, like, that dude's a stud. I would love to coach him. And
what's his name?
Justin Herbert.
Justin
Herbert. Yeah, so.
Well, shout out to the Chargers. I'm not a big NFL fan, but you're the co-host, so I got to, you know, support you.
Yeah, nah, man. I mean, I'm not saying we're going to win the Super Bowl next year, but we'll definitely be contenders for sure. And just leadership and everything.
You want to put some money on it?
I like that.
What's up?
You want to put some money on it?
What's up? How much you want to put on?
That's
we got 30 minutes left, boys. We got 30 minutes. So there's a few things I'd like to ask Clifton and get into, if you don't mind. But one of the things, bro. So I lived with Clifton for 2 months, 3 months, maybe 2-3 months. You know, life was just I was going through some stuff. I needed a place to live, and again, this is where this man's generosity and kindness, you know, Open his door. I fucking slept on the floor, and you know, beggars can't be choosers. It's like that's
You
just.
both slept on the floor.
Nah, you didn't sleep on the floor. You had a
Nigga, I
little
slept on
cushion.
a
I
mattress.
stared at you while you slept. I
It was,
was
a
like,
mattress. It was a twin mattress, nigga. You want to sleep next to me? You
no, I'm
remember?
not saying I want. I'm just saying I was on
trying
the
to
floor.
If
You
it was
were
like
not.
a king bed, like I got you.
Which is
You know
okay,
what
which
I'm
is okay. No, I'm not even saying that. I'm just saying like I slept on the floor. All good. So not even. So I remember, bro. I don't know if you remember this, but we had a conversation.
Okay.
One of those nights where, you made an impression on me as far as investments go. Where you were like, correct me if I'm wrong, but not crypto at the time, but.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, your story was something along the lines of like, you know, you came to this country, you like legally couldn't invest, but you really wanted to. You spent a lot of time reading and investing and learning about investing. And that thing just stuck with me. I was like, oh, this kid like knows a lot about his shit. And now you're big on crypto and you know, what is that still a thing for you? I mean, are you still passionate about
Yeah, crypto. I still love crypto.
Bitcoin, right? You were putting us on Bitcoin.
Yeah. I've
you're
told
definitely an
Marlon-
advocate.
We've had some. Me and Marlon had some talks. I think we had some talks
a
as
little
well
bit.
about.
You were kind of breaking it down to me
cryptocurrency.
because I had no clue how it worked.
Yeah. So
I still don't get it.
Yeah, still don't.
I still actively invest, but I'm like more of a long term investor. I don't do like the day trading and stuff like that. I don't reach charts because that's just not a thing that I personally want to do.
A lot of time consuming.
It's just there's other things that I really want to do more. You know what I'm saying? I feel like the investment part is just is my nest egg in a sense, right? So you can have an emergency and then you have a nest egg, right? So later on down the line, if I don't make it as big as I dream, right? I'm still putting in work, I'm still growing, but you know, I want to make $1 million a year. You know what I'm saying? I'm not necessarily there yet, right? So in the event that I don't, I already know I'm chilling. I'm still chilling. I still got my back in the event that, you know, it's kind of like a safety net for the safety net.
Gotcha.
I was gonna ask you, and you kind of answered it already, but why? What's so attractive about investing to you? Like, you know, if we let's kind of let's connect the dots here. Like we grew up in different hoods. I don't know about you guys, but I'm just gonna take a wild guess here that we had similar upbringings, and one of those things would be that no one really talked to us about investing.
Nah, I mean the only thing I knew about investing was condinas.
There you go,
Yeah.
Condina, exactly.
Like
So
condina, you give somebody
you know what a
money.
Condina is?
No.
Go ahead.
Break it down.
Well, you're
You'll
the
probably
one
have
that-
more of a thorough.
A Cundina is pretty much like people, you know, getting together, and it's like everybody pitches in. Everybody pitches in. Let's say $100, right? So let's say us four right here.
Like a potluck?
Exactly, like like $100, and then you know this month this 400 is gonna go to you. Next month is gonna go to you, and
Oh no, that's not a potluck.
what's a potluck to you guys?
So we call that it's weird. What is it? I think it's like not lottery. What do you call it? Damn. Like there's I can't
Lottery
remember.
sounds kind of like
I can't
sounds
remember.
right.
I can't remember the term off the top of my head right now.
But you
in
guys have
Jamaica,
something
the same
similar.
shit.
Yeah,
the same
yeah.
shit. And then
So
you put
that's
this
what
equivalent
we
amount of
knew,
money,
which is
yeah.
not really an investment, right?
Yeah, not an investment at all.
Your money's not growing, and this person could just take off with your money.
Right,
Yeah,
right.
exactly.
So,
exactly.
so, bro, you're in the hood, and it's like you're growing up and you're learning about investments. Why and where'd that come from? I mean,
That's a good question. I've actually never been asked this question, and off the top of my head, like I've just always wanted to be an entrepreneur, right? And I wasn't able to learn it through, I guess you can say, the people that were closest to me, like family and stuff like that. Same upbringing. You know, we went through the same shit. But as I started to, which I hate reading at one point because it was just hard for me to read when I was younger, so I never wanted to. But after
when you read, do you read in a Jamaican accent or?
No.
Just curious.
I read just like this.
Okay.
But I started reading, you know, and just like wanting to know more about entrepreneurship and being this great person, you know, that I envision myself to be or whatever.
Being your own boss type.
Yeah, I've always wanted to do
It's
that.
an attractive thing.
since
I
was
think as a
kid.
man, we all.
What was that book? If you still
first
remember.
book?
Yeah, that kind of got your attention on investing.
No, actually, it wasn't the book that got me in touch with investing. It was just the fact that I knew what, like, I just hearing things and just knowing what that thing could do. And then I started to just read, like, just, you know, just normal investment for dummies. You know what I'm saying? You start off there. And then at that point, the internet was already out. You feel me? So it's like more of like, okay, all I got to do is go to Google. Okay, I get this information from here, that information from there. You watch fucking, TV. You see the news, Wall Street, everybody making money in Suits, and I fucking love Suits, right? Yeah. So, you know what I'm saying? I see all this stuff. I see all this crazy stuff. Not the show Suits, like
just talking about Suits.
You're talking about actual Suits.
Yeah.
Sorry,
actual Suits.
Yeah, it's such a great show.
And just like knowing how it could set you up, and just seeing that life, like not just TV portrayed, but just life itself, right? It's not just a dream. Like it's possible for motherfuckers.
It's funny though.
It's a baller kind of lifestyle type of shit.
I feel like I was born with that idea because my mom told me that.
Right. I think a lot of men, we grow up wanting the finer things.
She told me that.
Yeah.
It reminds me of the owner of the Clippers, actually, Steve Ballmer.
The white guy, the racist guy.
No, he's not racist.
Oh.
Obviously, Microsoft. That's where his industry was in, and then his stock fucking skyrocketed. I forgot how much.
Bill Gates?
No, it's Steve Ballmer.
Microsoft?
Yeah, Steve Ballmer. He was part of all that.
Okay.
With Microsoft, and obviously with Microsoft, it wasn't what it is today. But
you talking about this old white bald guy?
Yeah, Steve Ballmer.
Yeah.
I think he's a little racist.
No, he's not. No racist, bro. He runs an organization with.
No, wasn't he caught like?
No, that was the previous owner of the Clippers.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why he had to sell the team. And Steve Ballmer. Okay. Anyways, Steve Ballmer.
He's not an open racist. Nah, I'm just playing.
He's a rich racist.
No, he's actually a pretty decent, genuine guy. Anyways, the reason why I'm bringing this up, bro, is because
he's met him. I'm
kidding.
He's always at the Clippers game, bro. He's showing love. The reason why I bring this up, bro, because he sold his stocks of what he had with Microsoft, and that's how he bought the Clippers. And I'm talking about billions, bro.
Oh yeah.
He turned whatever Microsoft was when it first opened up and went onto the market. Obviously, that shit grew to what it is.
Got Microsoft while I was young, just like taking risks.
Imagine, bro, your fucking stock buys a NBA team.
It's all about taking calculated risks, man.
Yeah. Long term, that's being patient with it. And I think that's what a lot of people lack is patience. They want to see their money flip today.
Money, right?
Yeah, it's like, yo, chill, fam.
I want the wealth, bro.
Yeah,
I want the wealth.
Nah, man. For me, and what caught my attention about investments was the Rule 72. When I learned that shit, how your money doubles within time and interest, that's when I understood that. And I was like, oh shit, the fuck am I doing having my money
How much
in a
do you
CD?
understand that?
The Rule 72?
Yeah. No, not the Rule of 72, but like knowing that money, if you don't mind me asking, money can double and money can do this and money can do that. Would you say you actively like invest?
I would say I
or
agree.
to the, I guess you can say to the average standard, not like anything crazy.
Yeah, no doubt, bro, no doubt. Obviously, investments can come in different forms as well. You can invest your money into vehicles that is going to grow it with interest, and your money can grow, or you can invest it into other opportunities, businesses, etc., where your money can flip.
Question for both of you, corny ass question. What would you say the biggest investment is for each of you?
Shit,
biggest investment that I have, like personally,
I have a lot of bad investments so far.
Oh, okay. Actually, this question is not going to be answered the way I thought it would. But
I think we've all had bad investments. It comes with the territory. You can never be right 100% of the time, and even if you are, you're still not, because one of these days is gonna happen. But
okay, so right there, like somebody that wants to invest, bro, what would you tell that newbie? Like, hey man, I want to invest. I heard what you said about investing. I want that same lifestyle. Money grows. Rule of 72. I looked that up. What should I know before I start? And you're just talking about failures. You just said it. There's a lot of bad investments.
Yeah.
Can you guys talk about that a little bit? Like, what?
Sure, you want to go first?
Yeah, I can. Like, when I say I made bad investments, I made bad investments because they were emotional. Even though some of it was calculated, meaning research and stuff like that. One of my worst investments was hella emotional. Like, what I mean by emotional is that this shit, like, I just thought it was gonna like come back because I believed in it so much. It was just more of like, oh nah, it's gonna happen. Like, I believe in this. Like, I put too much into that specific thing popping off rather than diversifying, having things to balance it out, right? In the event that if it did, I'm saying, because of, you already know how politics are, and you know how certain things happen. Sometimes you have a really great product, you know what I'm saying, it doesn't have the marketing, and a really bad product with the marketing, and the marketing wins.
Yeah. No doubt.
So you know how the game goes. If pockets ain't being fat, you know what I'm saying, people looking the other way. So long story short, that particular investment hurted me the most. Like, I lost a lot of money. And when I say a lot of money, it's relative. At the time, I was still young. And at the time, it was a lot of money to me, but it was a $5,000 investment, and that's when I was like, oh fuck. And then the second time, it was like a $20,000 investment. Then I was like, oh fuck. And then I was like, man, maybe I don't know how to do this. But then I had to like step back and put in a lot of time.
That's funny you said that. Your phrase right now of maybe I don't know how to do this. I literally last night was watching Matt Rife, the comedian. If you guys have seen his clips, probably. He's like, he used to be on Wild 'N Out and stuff, and he's popping right now. And he talked about that where he was like, man, for 11 years I've been doing this shit, and I'm finally taking off. And he had a moment he shared where he questioned himself as well, and he was like, am I even, maybe I'm not good, maybe I'm not, I don't know what I'm doing. So it's funny that you had that same moment, you know, with your investments.
Oh yeah, I felt that, and I felt shitty too, like because like
that's the
knowing
tough
what
part,
I want.
bro.
Yeah, I felt like shitty because I was like, man, like I know I want all these like this wild and crazy things. Like I know this is what I wanted, and this is what I felt like was gonna take me there. Does that mean like I'm never gonna get there? Am I gonna be just you know nothing? I guess
Average Joe.
Average. I wouldn't even say average Joe because, like I said, it's relative, right?
Sure.
So, am I gonna be less than what I've always dreamed to be, right? So it's like maybe I dreamt of making $100,000 within my lifetime. You know what I'm saying? What if I only made $1 million in my lifetime? You know what I'm saying? Some people, it's like it might just be that million for them, and they hit their peak and they're good, right? But for me, it was like there's so many fucking big ideas and shit. And I was like, fuck, bro, like nigga, is this it? Like, are you just whack?
So interesting. Okay, so that's what you went through. That was your thought process. My
Because
question,
I kept losing, and I kept losing.
so how'd you overcome that? How did you say? Why are you like? You're obviously still investing.
Yeah.
So what did you tell yourself? Was it your vision of like you want that lifestyle so badly it just still pushed you, just carried you through?
Yeah, just things that I guess like I went through prior. You know what I'm saying? And knowing that I had wins, not necessarily outside of that, but it was like, bro, it was only because you kept pushing.
So you had sign. You also had
Like, I had
some
to talk
wins
to
where
him,
you
yeah,
could point,
but
and
not
be like,
in that industry. It was wins separate. It's like, well, the only reason why you got those wins, like for example, football was trash. I'm gonna be real with you.
You were good, man.
Listen, the story gets better, right? I was trash when I first, you know what I'm saying, got into the game. I liked it. I was like, everyone was like, yo, you should play football. You're hella fast, da-da-da. You know what I'm saying? I was like, all right, whatever. I've never played football, never heard of it until I got to high school. So everybody else played Pop Warner. I was garbage, bro. And my 10th grade year, because that's when I first played football, I was garbage. And then I just sucked so bad for like half of the actual season. Remember, there's a practice and everything that goes into it for the half of the actual season. And everyone used to talk shit, right? But they're still friends, right? They talking shit like, man, this nigga suck. This nigga ain't never gonna get in. Remember, I didn't play. I played here and there, but not often, right? So long story short, I wanted to fucking quit. I swear to God, I was like, man, fuck this shit, nigga. Let me just fucking run track. I'm fast. I'm saying, like, I'm better at that. They think I'm a prodigy anyway. Like, nigga, let's just run that shit, right? But then I was like, well, if you fucking stop, like, you're never gonna fucking learn shit. You know what I'm saying? And it was actually fun. It was getting fun.
You were getting better.
Well, it's not that I was getting better. It didn't click until one. I remember this shit like it was fucking yesterday. It was one fucking snap in practice, bro. For whatever fucking reason, I remember this shit like it was yesterday. It's the weirdest thing. So I know it's corny, but
no,
I'm coming out the backfield.
Just click sometimes.
Yeah, I'm coming out the backfield, and I used to, and a lot of coaches, they'll contest to this. It's hella stupid, right? You watch football, you know football.
I play football.
Like
too.
I used to get the snap and I bounced it to the outside every single time.
Yeah.
Like I don't
You were
know if I
trying to
was
avoid everybody.
It's
like,
not that I was trying to avoid it, because like to me there wasn't any space. It just made more sense. Like I see more space. That's what was going on in my head, right? And I was like, I just wanted to go there every time. And I was like, bro, like coach is talking hella shit. There's 3. He was like, yo, Cliff, if you don't get this, I'm never putting you in again. Swear to God. And I was like, man, what am I missing? Like, I know there's space there. I swear to God, bro. I know there's space there. Why are you telling me go through the hole? What hole? I don't see nothing here. And I swear to God, I remember it. I was like, yo, Cliff, it's done for you, right? So I get the snap. I grab the ball. I was like, man, all right, fuck it, bro. And I don't know what fucking happened. Nigga, it was like the fucking heavens opened up. Nigga.
The Moses part of the season, you saw.
And for some reason, I didn't go that way, bro. But remember, if I would have quit, I wouldn't have had this opportunity. And for some reason, bro, I just went that way because I saw it. Even if it was I was like,
the game slowed down for you a bit,
bro. It was crazy.
You saw that opening that opened up.
Swear to God, bro, it was crazy. And once that happened, I never looked back, and that's when I started becoming good because I was already fast. So I'm shifty and all that stuff. It was crazy. It was good.
There's so many moments, bro, and that's a real thing, man. Where things just slow down for you. When I was boxing, bro. Obviously, at first, like that shit was too fast for me. I wouldn't see a fucking punch, all that shit. And once I got my nerves and everything under control, shit slowed down, bro. I could anticipate when the motherfucker was about to throw that right hand, and I knew it was coming. I would just duck, bam, counter.
Yeah.
Basketball too, man. The game slows down at a certain point where it's like you see shit just happening. You know how to make that pass.
Yeah, when you're in the
start
zone,
anticipating
certain situations when you're in the zone, it does feel like that.
Yeah,
it
shit
does feel
slows
like
down,
that.
bro.
10 minutes left.
But yeah.
But to answer your question, bro, for me, man, look, man, I would describe myself as an ambitious person. I'm a hardworking person, blue collar.
Chargers fan.
Chargers fan. You know, we gotta fight, dog. Life has been a fight. You know.
Yeah.
Nothing has ever been given to me in the sense of like parents, like, hey, here's this, here's that. Nah, man, we didn't have it that way. You know, unfortunately, my parents are hardworking parents, moms and pops. They did what they could, man, but they also raised a man in me in the sense of like work. That was the thing. So when opportunities present itself, I'm very quick to take it. I don't ask questions. It sounds great. Let's fucking go. You know, we make money. Let's do it. And that's been my downfall. You know, where it's like, all right, hold up. And something I've learned from Marlon is, yo, let's see everything. Ask questions. Okay, and then see if this opportunity fits with you before you decide to take it. So, man, one of my investments, bro, was on a fucking truck. You know, a classic truck. I invested over 10 racks in that shit, and today that shit ain't even worth what I invested. You know, because it doesn't work. So the engine fucked up, and it's like I'm back to square zero. You know, so it's kind of like, damn, I had these hopes of what I could sell this truck, and I'm thinking of what I can make long term, but it's like, oh shit, you know, what if this fucks up? Now I gotta invest more money into it, blah blah blah. So little things like that, you know, I've learned that shit isn't as pretty as what people paint it to be.
But
you know?
but that's not that big of an L. And the reason why I say that because you still got the truck.
I still got it, yeah.
Right, you still got the truck. The truck can still appreciate even with the engine being shitty, right?
Right.
Like you never really know, but like for example, I'm not like trying to make it seem like your loss is less or anything like that. By the way. But it's like I feel like let's say it's stocks, for example, right? If you freaking take a loss and you sell, you lost, right? Or if you don't sell and it goes to zero, you lost.
Yeah.
But like you still got a tangible object.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So like you still got a good investment there, bro.
Yeah. Obviously what I'm trying to say though is not what I thought it was gonna be initially. Like I thought it was gonna be something quick.
You've learned how to evaluate things better, right?
Yeah, evaluate. You know, because the way when I first purchased it and all that, I thought within a year, you know, I would make my money.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh shit. You know,
I see what you mean.
we're in year 3, haven't made it.
Yeah.
But no, I still see it at that point. Like, okay, I still got the truck. It's still an asset because its value is only gonna appreciate it being an older vehicle, classic. You don't really see it. But now it's like, do you want to put more money into this shit so you could get what you originally thought, or do you just cut your losses and try to break even or take an L? You know, things like that, man. I think, you know, obviously being young and ambitious for people that are young and ambitious, you know, really evaluate the opportunity that's being presented to you. Talk to some mentors about it, you know, and see if it's an opportunity that fits you, and really study the opportunity that's in front of you. You know, one thing I've learned again with Marlon is that a lot of shit, nothing. You know what I've learned within these past 2 years is just that not every opportunity that's presented to you it means that you got to take it. You know, move slow down, evaluate, and make a better decision, man. So that's my advice to you youngsters, man. To just really study what's presented to you and work hard, man.
Yeah, I think that's solid advice from both of you, and just hearing that makes a lot of sense. You know, for you, it was really that football experience then Because what I heard is like, okay, if you would have given up, you never would have seen the game that way and all of that. And so then that led you to have the same mindset in investments where it's like, well, hold on, let me not give up because maybe I can still find a way. Is that what you're saying?
You know, it's crazy. Like, I just kind of do that in a lot of things that I do.
Yeah.
Because, like, I don't ever want to feel like I'm giving up too soon because I've experienced a situation where I didn't give up too soon and I got the win. And then, you keep experiencing those. Don't get me wrong. There's situations where you do have to let go. But in a situation, for the most part, it's like, well, have you really given it everything you had?
Right.
And that's a question that fucking kills me every day.
Yeah.
Where I gotta look myself in the mirror when I'm about to, when I'm facing that pivotal moment where it's like, man, should I just quit or should I keep going?
That's real shit.
That's some real shit, man. I look myself in the mirror and I say, but Vic, did you really give it everything you had? Like, did you really, really fucking grind and do this, do that? Did you, And that's a tough conversation to have. Nobody ever wants to face themselves in that.
It's a beautiful conversation to have.
For some people, it's tough.
It's always going to be
tough for everybody.
But it's also beautiful. The reason why I say that because
it's beautiful if you can be honest.
Those are defining moments, bro.
100. And I love it, bro, because, again, for me, I could look myself in the mirror and ask myself that question. And now the answer becomes, are you willing to do the things that you haven't done? Are you willing to do something that you've never done before to get the results that you want to get?
That's why it's important because now you have an answer.
Yeah, nah, bro. I mean, the answer is always right in front of us, and that's where you got to be true to yourself because I feel that people are not real with themselves.
Yeah, I agree.
They'll look themselves in the mirror and they'll ask that question and be like, nah, you know what, like, fuck it, or they'll point the finger, bro. It's easy to point the finger, but you know what? You know what they say, bro. When you point the finger, there's always three pointing back at you.
Shit, I hadn't heard that before.
Nah, take that shit and run.
I like that.
Yeah, no.
You haven't heard that?
When you point the finger,
I've
there's
heard that
always three. Yeah, like
I get you.
We got to take accountability.
What if you do that?
What if you point like this?
Point that way?
Hey, what if you point with two
at
fingers?
Clifton.
You got two.
When you point like this, it's point at Clifton.
Yeah, nah, man. So
I want to say something. I mean, just to tie it up, to like connect the dots and kind of wrap it up. Like, I think that's some really powerful stuff. Both of you guys, like your point of like not giving up, and then yours of like not saying yes to everything. Those are two major lessons in life where, for sure, I mean, if you give up too early, and mind you, there's some things you should give up on. There's some things you shouldn't. I think my advice will be like, if you're passionate about a certain sport or whatever it looks like, or if it's a special someone, if it's a shorty you're chasing, or if it's a girl chasing a dude.
Hey, don't chase the shorty. I'm gonna say this real
stay
quick.
persistent.
We have to save that for our next podcast.
Quick.
There's so much. No.
This has to do with that. It has to do with that. I promise.
All right. Just be quick because we could go.
Hey, don't chase no shorty, man. My mom used to tell me this when I was younger, bro. He said, yeah, if you chase, the only thing. Well, no, what did she say? She said never chase a bus or a woman because both of them motherfuckers will leave your ass behind.
Hey, spoken from a true OG. Yeah. But my point is, like, if you believe in something, my advice will be, if you believe in something, it's a good thing. Yes, stand on it. Go after it. Don't quit. And, to Victor's point is like, evaluate. Do your research. Don't jump into something so quickly. Ask around. Hey, you've done this before. What do you suggest?
To kind of piggyback on that, don't put your trust fully on someone else's experience or what they're feeding you. I think that's the biggest thing, bro. My biggest downfall was me putting my trust into someone else instead of putting that trust within myself. And you got to trust yourself by doing your research. And understanding if this opportunity is for you. My downfall was trusting this person to lead me to the lake, where it's like, all right, this motherfucker probably just wants to, or not only that, bro, but it's probably like you start doing a little better and they don't want to see that. So there's like, they stop coaching you or giving you that game because they're just like, all right, this motherfucker kind of getting to this level.
He has potential to do more than me. Let me stop giving him game.
You got to really, really understand who it is that you're putting your trust into and who you're taking advice from. That's the biggest thing, man, especially for us youngsters. Like, I didn't have people like, I got my dad, right? But my dad could lead me to a certain.
You got me now.
Yeah, no, and y'all laugh, but that's some real shit, like, you know, Marlon's like a counselor to me, bro. I call him, hey, yo, bro, this is what's going on, blah, blah, what do you think? And Marlon slows me down. All right, Vic. And he brings questions to my mind that I didn't have in the moment. Well, Vic, did you ask this? Did you do? I'm like, oh, shit, I did it. Like, I wasn't
and
thinking
that's
of that.
come from, I mean, I haven't shared my piece, but, like, it's the same shit. Like, it just comes from my L's, my lessons, whatever. It's just, you know, I've learned, I've invested a lot of money, I've lost a lot of money, lost friends, just, it's life. So I think make sure you're paying attention to what's working for you and what isn't working for you. Like, I think, and look, I understand, like, we live in America. LA is a very fast-paced city.
Right.
My point with that is sometimes we don't make the time to evaluate. We just keep moving. We keep moving. We go from this to that, and we never have the time to really stop and say, well, hold on a second. What went wrong in this situation? Let me make sure I learn from that. I don't repeat that. So what I want to say is, like, I said in the beginning, like, it's going to be a corny-ass question because it was going to be a corny answer, I thought. But actually, neither of you said it. I'll go ahead and say it. I think the biggest investment
It's yourself.
is yourself. Right, exactly. It's like, and if you pay attention, it's like,
I
you
was
know.
about to say on that trusting yourself.
But it ties into what you both said. Like, you guys are learning who you are. You're learning what's working, what isn't working. Like, that's going to be, it's always going to be you. That's going to be number one. Like, before you do anything else, my advice is get to know you. Right. Like, we spend so much time fucking watching shows and learning about this and that. Nothing wrong with that, but do you know you? Do you know, like, what you're good at? Do you know, he said it was an emotional decision. That comes down to emotional intelligence. Like, do you know what ticks you off? Do you know how to control your anger? Do you know how to control it? Do you know how to be patient? Like, and I'm not saying, like, I'm not, hell no, I'm not far from perfect, but that's one of the things I'm learning was like, damn, I know this shit right here is going to piss me off. Let me learn how to control that. I know that's going to be a trap. Let me be all of that's investing into studying yourself, knowing who you are. Right. It's just going to, the better you know yourself, the better you're going to do in life. Because then nobody can really play you. That's the thing, is we get played because we don't know how to play and we don't know ourselves. So,
everything, yeah, nah, G, that's facts, man. That's facts. And
we'll make a reel out of that.
Yeah, that was a good one, bro. Last thing
Chargers,
here,
go ahead.
No, not Chargers. But one of the things too, man, like when you start experiencing, and you guys could probably relate to this here, is like when you get to a level, bro, and you start making a certain amount of money, people come to you as well, and you got to be diligent on that. Like, people, and this is one of my biggest downfall, bro, is like I'm trying to save them from their problems, and I'm trying to help them, and it's like, fuck, at the end of the day, it's like nobody's coming to save me. When I've been in situations where, I don't got a fucking dollar to my name, but nobody knows that, ain't nobody coming, or, hey, yo, Vic, are you well? Are you doing this? Like, hey, yo, how can I help you? When it was like, I was doing that for other people, so it's that takes an emotional toll on you as well, right? So you got to understand too, like, all right, am I really helping this person, or am I hurting them more? Type of thing. So
by giving and
handouts,
enabling.
yeah. Because people come and they're like, oh, yo, Vic, man, I'm blah blah blah, and it's like,
and you've got the money, so it's kind of like,
and the human in me is like, oh man, that sounds, you know what, bro, here, but that's also money that you ain't never gonna see back, type of shit, and
potentially,
yeah, but at the end of, that's something I remind myself too, and something I've been learning is like, at the end of the day, bro, ain't nobody coming to save you, Like,
well, what I'll say to that is, look, only Jesus saves, and that's real. And then after that, only you can save yourself.
Right.
Jesus will save your soul, but if you want to save yourself from poverty and fucking having a miserable life and being depressed, fucking get to work. Like start thinking more positively. Read books. If you don't know how to do it, hang out around a positive person. Bro, how do you do it? Why are you always smiling? Like, hey, bro, get in there.
You fired up?
On that note, I hate when you ask that. But bro, Cliff, number one, thank you, bro.
Sure.
We had a great time. Seriously, I learned a lot. I thought I knew you, and obviously I do know you,
fitness,
but
dog.
Well, I was just gonna say there's still a lot. We got to do another one, and obviously you're one of the homies, so I want to talk to you about Ronin, fucking the fitness, the discipline. So we got to run it back. But we're just gonna have to, you know, for the
sake of
editors
time.
and you know, just the sake of time and all that.
Here.
But
y'all gotta start liking and subscribing, man. They need that money.
Hey,
man.
yo, straight up, make sure to like,
we
subscribe.
are going broke, and we're not gonna last very long. So you guys need.
It's the last episode, guys.
This is actually, we didn't want to say it, but this is our last one. So
I hope we went out with a bang.
if you guys want to donate, you know, please, you know, hit me up. But
we got separate GoFundMe's, by the way.
No, but on some real shit, thank you, bro. We had a great time. Appreciate you. Thank you, Bryce, Vic. Yeah. You know, yes, sir. So we'll see you guys in 2 weeks. Next week we're taking a little break, and our next guest is
still unannounced. It's gonna be out.
Yeah, it's
Okay,
Mr.
good.
Lau.
We're
Mr.
gonna
Lau.
reschedule.
Mr. Lau's
Yeah.
coming. You know, he rescheduled us today. We allowed it, but not next time, Mr.
What kind of marketing is this?
What you mean? We're announcing. What you mean?
No, you gotta let him. You gotta let Albert come on, man.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
yeah,
That's what I'm saying.
Hey,
He's
just
coming.
just make sure y'all don't clip this, because then they're gonna be like, I'm not watching this
No,
one
this is
because
part of
y'all is
the- this
next
is part of
week.
the whole
Ah,
YouTube.
shit.
Hell yeah. So.
Yeah,
Nah,
man.
next week
look,
we can skip
on
this
that note,
one.
I was gonna be coming back from convention as well.
I'm
You know,
gonna
so
come back from
everybody's gonna be
convention.
coming fired up. You know,
Y'all going to
it's fine.
convention?
You know what I'm saying? Cut that shit off.
Cut it off right there. Peace out, y'all.